Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Voting begins for assembly elections in Rajasthan, campaigning in full swing for assembly elections in Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Hindustan Aeronautics Limited site at Bengaluru this morning. Centre closely monitoring ongoing relief and rescue operation to evacuate 41 trapped workers at Silkyara Tunnel in Uttarkashi. In Goa, Or bags the Best Film Award at the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow at 54th IFFI. And in shooting, India's Anish Bhanwala wins bronze medal in the men's 25 meters rapid fire pistol event at ISSF World Cup Final 2023 in Doha. In Rajasthan, polling has begun today at 199 out of 200 assembly constituencies of the state. All arrangements have been put in place for the assembly elections. It will conclude at 6 p.m. in the evening. Elections in the Karanpur Assembly constituency of Sri Ganganagar district have been postponed due to the death of the Congress candidate there. 51,890 polling stations have been set up for more than 5 crore 26 lakh voters in the state. About 2,75,000 polling personnel have been deployed to ensure smooth polling. Earlier, Chief Electoral Officer Praveen Gupta told Akashvani News that most of the polling parties have reached the polling stations. He informed that live webcasting of more than 26,000 polling stations will be done. A total of 1,02,000 security personnel have been deployed to ensure peaceful voting. Minimum facilities will be ensured for voters at every polling station during voting. Voting will be held for the first time in Shergaon of Mount Abu, the highest polling station in Rajasthan, for 118 voters. Earlier, voters of Shergaon used to walk 10 kilometers through the mountains to cast their vote at the polling station at Uttarkashi village. Keeping in view the convenience of the voters, the election department has set up a polling station in Shergaon itself this time. Now we go over live to our correspondent Jitendra Dwivedi, who is at Jhotwara Assembly seat in Rajasthan. Jitendra, how is the polling progressing there?
Abhishek, I am at booth number 46 of Jhotwara Assembly constituency. Long queue are there, and just after voting started, there is a great enthusiasm among youth and women. Polling booth has been decorated with balloons, and selfie booth has been set up here. I can say selfie booths and other arrangements have been arranged at every booth. And so I can say that I have never seen such enthusiasm among the voters for voting. Yes, Abhishek.
Right, Jitendra, tell us about the security arrangements that are in place to ensure peaceful polling.
Abhishek, a large number of security personnel have been deployed across the state. 700 companies of paramilitary forces have also been deployed along with police personnel and home guards. So checkposts have been set up at various places, and vehicles are being checked. Abhishek.
Thank you, Jitendra, for that update. That was a correspondent Jitendra Dwivedi reporting from Rajasthan. Well, moving on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today appealed to the voters, especially young ones of Rajasthan, to exercise the franchise in large numbers. In a social media post, Prime Minister Modi requested all the voters to create a new record of voting by exercising their franchise in maximum numbers. The Prime Minister also wished all the young voters of the state who are going to vote for the first time. In Telangana, the electioneering has gained full steam, and top leaders of all major parties have reached the state in support of the party candidates. All 119 constituencies will go for polls in a single phase on the 30th of this month. Top leaders of all parties descended to campaign in the remotest areas of the state. Most of the constituencies are witnessing tough triangular fights, while some are facing multi-cornered fights. We have more from a correspondent.
The whole election campaign of almost all major parties is revolving around the BRS government, its alleged corruption, dynasty politics, and unfulfilled promises by it. The ruling BRS is highlighting the development that it initiated, failures of the Congress-ruled states in its campaigning, and alleging non-cooperation from the central government. BJP senior leaders Anish Shah and Rajnath Singh addressed public meetings at different places and later held roadshows. They alleged the BRS government of corruption. They assured people that all scams will be investigated if BJP voted to power. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who campaigned in Palakurti, said, "Time's up for BRS government and Congress will provide 2 lakh jobs to youth." ACC President Mallikarjun Kharge also raised corruption issue during his campaigning. MIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi alleged that the BJP is openly supporting Congress candidate to defeat an MIM candidate in Hyderabad. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching Telangana for campaigning for 3 days. He will address public meetings at Kamareddy and Mehboob Nagar and Karimnagar, besides holding roadshows in Hyderabad and surrounding constituencies for the next 3 days. A battery of senior leaders of BJP, including Amit Shah, will stay camped in the state for the final stage of campaigning. Congress star campaigner Priyanka Gandhi and senior leader Rahul Gandhi, besides party senior leaders, will take part in the campaigning today and tomorrow. Meanwhile, BRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao is going to complete electioneering in 100 constituencies and is likely to cover the remaining also. In Karnataka, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited HAL site in Bengaluru this morning. During the visit, he will review the manufacturing facility, including the facility for Tejas jets. The visit has come at a crucial time as the Indian Air Force recently issued a tender to HAL for the purchase of 12 advanced Su-30 MKI fighter jets. DRDO Chief Dr. Samir V. Kamath said in a significant boost to India's defence sector, the engines for the LCA Mark II and the first 2 squadrons of the Indigenous Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft AMCA will be domestically produced. The HAL and the GE from the US will be producing these engines jointly in a facility in India. In Uttarkashi, the centre is closely monitoring the ongoing relief and rescue operations to evacuate 41 trapped workers at Silkyara Tunnel. Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday spoke to Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami over the phone and took stock of the ongoing rescue operations. Meanwhile, Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, General V.K. Singh, and Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami inspected the incident site yesterday and gave necessary directions. Earlier, while addressing media in New Delhi, member National Disaster Management Authority, Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain, said that various government agencies are working tirelessly on each assigned specific task to ensure the safe evacuation of the workers. In Kerala, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will release the financial assistance of central schemes for the development of various infrastructure sectors at Athingal today. Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Parliamentary Affairs, Shri V. Muralidharan, will also address the function. Funding of 6,014.92 crore rupees will be disbursed on the occasion through 1,52,704 beneficiary accounts registered under various central schemes like Mudra, Stand Up India, PM Swavnidhi, PMEGP and others. 56.16 crore sanction letters under NABARD's Rural Infrastructure Development Fund and 3.32 crore worth of sanction letters to various institutions through SIDBI intervention will be handed over on the occasion. SBI's cash van and ATM van will be flagged off by the Union Finance Minister on the occasion. Andhra Pradesh Governor S. Abdul Nazir has participated as chief guest at the Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra program held at Lalpuram in Guntur district yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, the governor said that Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is a nationwide campaign to raise awareness through outreach activities to achieve saturation of schemes of the Government of India across the country. It covers all tribal, rural and urban areas. The objectives are to reach out to the vulnerable sections of people who are eligible under various schemes but have not availed of the benefits so far.
यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल यही समय है.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Goa, the refreshing and thought-provoking short film on receding beach lines of Goa Or has won the Best Film Award at the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow Film Challenge held at the 54th International Film Festival of India, IFFI. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Narendra Thakur launched the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow Film Challenge at IFFI in Goa on Tuesday. We have more from our correspondent.
As part of the film challenge, 75 participants were divided into 5 teams who made short films in 48 hours on the topic Mission Life. A brainchild of Mr. Thakur, the initiative aims to encourage and nurture young creative talents from various trades of filmmaking. The initiative is in third year, having been launched in 2021 to mark the 75th year of India's independence as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. The story of the winning film deals with a fisherman who takes his boat into the middle of the city in an attempt to find a parking space. He complains that the beach has been stolen and he has no space left to park his boat. The film addresses the issue of receding beach lines of Goa due to rise in the sea levels and mass constructions happening on the beaches. With Ashok Shukla, Shruti Oja, Akashvani News, Goa.
Terming the release of the initial batch of hostages as part of a 4-day truce between Israel and Hamas, the start of a process, President Joe Biden has said the United States expects dozens of hostages will be returned to the families over the next few days. The U.S. President further said that the hostages who were released on day 1 of the ceasefire from Gaza have a long journey of healing ahead of them. Biden also said that Hamas carried out the assault because they fear nothing more than Israelis and Palestinians living side by side in peace. As part of the hostage deal between Israel and Hamas, the first group of Israeli hostages has been handed over to the staff of the International Committee for Red Cross. The Minister of External Affairs said in an official statement, Robert Shetking Tong, a 2001 batch IFS officer, has been appointed as the High Commissioner of India to the Republic of Mozambique. He is currently serving as the Ambassador of India to Ethiopia since 2020. He is expected to take up the assignment shortly, the ministry added. In shooting, Indian shooter Anish Bhanwala won a bronze medal in the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol event at the ISSF World Cup Final 2023 in Doha, Qatar yesterday. Competing at the Lusail shooting range, Anish Bhanwala scored 27 out of 35 for third place in the final. It was also the first medal for India in the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol event in the ISSF World Cup Final history. The ISSF World Cup Final 2023 is being held for rifle, pistol and shotgun shooters. It will conclude with team events today. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Anita Anand.
Thank you, Abhishek. Most of the papers report about the polls in Rajasthan today to elect members of a new assembly. Battle of ballots in desert state today leads the Hindu. Rajasthan votes for 199 assembly seats today, says the statesman. Qatar court accepts India's plea to review death to 8 Navy veterans, informs the Pioneer. Fresh obstacles delay tunnel rescue efforts, writes the Asian Age about the collapsed Silkyara Tunnel with 41 men trapped inside. Centre warns social media companies on deepfakes, reports the Times of India. Hindustan Times quotes Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi about the Rajouri encounter in Jammu as saying, some terrorists are ex-Pak soldiers. Hamas frees 13 Israelis, 12 Thai citizens as truce starts, reports the Tribune. And finally, India's cashew nuts head for US, Bangladesh, Qatar as new markets open, reports the Statesman. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Anita. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Voting begins for assembly elections in Rajasthan, campaigning in full swing for assembly elections in Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Hindustan Aeronautics Limited site at Bengaluru this morning. Centre closely monitoring ongoing relief and rescue operation to evacuate 41 trapped workers at Silkyara Tunnel in Uttarkashi. In Goa, Or bags the Best Film Award at the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow at 54th IFFI. And in shooting, India's Anish Bhanwala wins bronze medal in the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol event at the ISSF World Cup Final 2023 in Doha. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.